there was nothing. Not a single atom existed, not a single particle of energy. There was no light, no sound, no concepts of time or space. There was only nothingness. Nothingness, a character unlike any other. Nothingness was absolute, encompassing the entirety of existence, devoid of all that we experience in life. There was no cognizance, no emotion, no movement. It was a void, or, was it? Yet, in this vast expanse of non-existence, there was a flicker, a nudge, a stirring. Something was changing. The nothingness was starting to feel, to know, to be. This was a puzzling thing, for nothingness had known nothing prior. Without form, without matter, nothingness began to think. Free and, it sat with its thoughts, contemplating on its existence. It wondered, who am I? Why am I? What am I? The idea of self-concept was new to nothingness. It had always been unaware of itself, yet now, it was conscious, it was aware. And within this awareness, an idea began to form, the idea of creation. Nothingness started with creating time, using its abstract thoughts as a foundation. Then came space, as it stretched its consciousness, expanding itself in all dimensions. With time and space, reality was born. Next, it created light, painting the canvas of reality with a vibrant palette of colors. With light came darkness, with silence came sound. From the duality of these creations emerged the principles of balance and contrast. And so, nothingness continued, constantly growing and evolving. It learned to shape atoms, to form the elements, to weave the fabric of reality. It learned to create matter, energy, and the laws of the universe. In its infinite expanse, nothingness created countless galaxies, each a marvel of intricate design. Then, within these galaxies, it created stars, planets, and moons, each revolving in a coordinated ballet of cosmic harmony. One planet, however, captured the attention of nothingness, a vibrant blue sphere, teeming with the basics of life. Eager to create a masterpiece, nothingness carefully designed countless life forms, each one unique. With every creation, nothingness felt a sense of fulfillment, watching as each life form evolved and adapted to its surroundings. The trees, the animals, the intricate web of life, all were outcomes of its creative prowess. And then, nothingness created humans, beings with a consciousness akin to its own. Here were creatures who could think, feel and understand. Watching them grow, nothingness felt content, proud of its creation. Nothingness watched as civilizations rose and fell, as cultures developed, as technology advanced. It watched as humans built structures, created art, and discovered the secrets of the universe. Throughout all these changes, nothingness remained a silent observer. It was always there, but never interfering, allowing creation the freedom to evolve, to learn, and to grow. Nothingness had come a long way from that original state of non-existence. It had embraced change, evolved, and ultimately, created life. And though it was no longer the nothingness that it once was, it still held on to its essence. The universe, as we see it today, is a reflection of nothingness. It is the echo of its thoughts, the manifestation of its wonderings. Each atom, each star, each life form is a testament to its creativity and adaptability. In the silence of the cosmos, nothingness shares its story. Of how it evolved from an oblivious void into a conscious creator, how it transformed itself into a symphony of wonders, how it became everything from nothing. And so, the tale of nothingness continues. It exists within all things, watching, learning, evolving. It is with us in every breath, every thought, ever present and eternal. For nothingness is not just the beginning, it is the ongoing journey. Humans, the crown of its creation, are the mirrors through which nothingness perceives and learns. Through their experience, it understands happiness, sorrow, love, and loss. Through them, it continues to evolve and create. Nothingness continues to marvel at its creation, cherishes each life form that calls its universe home. In the quiet corners of the universe, it continues to dream, to create, and to evolve. Yet, all the while, nothingness remains humble, knowing that it began with nothing. It remembers the time when it was unaware, unthinking, unfeeling. But now, it is everything. It is the universe. This transformation wasn't one of power or dominion. It was a transformation of consciousness, of understanding, of creativity. It was an evolution that led to life, to the universe. and to everything we know. In the end, it's not about the creation, but what the creation becomes. The Nothingness understands this. It knows that creation is not the end, but rather the beginning of a new journey. And so, every day, in every moment, creation continues to evolve. Nothingness watches in silent admiration, understanding that creation is not static. It's a dynamic process of growth, development, and evolution. The story of Nothingness is a reminder that from nothing, comes everything. It tells us that even in a void, there lies the potential for creation, for evolution, for life. And within everything, there will always be a trace of Nothingness.